Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Happy Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, happy Monday. Hey everybody. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me down in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey y'all, thank y'all for joining me for this impromptu random live. It really starts at 8:15, but I'm just gonna go ahead and come in the building. Okay, and here we are. We're on time. It is 8:15 now. If you are a part of the replay gang, you do not have to sit through all the niceties and the hellos and the story times. It's not really story times. Just skip on through the chapters. There will be chapters down below. Okay. So you don't have to sit through it all. Let me speak to some of the people in the building. Philippa, hey girl. Hey Lenise, hey Sunshine and Flowers, Straight Cherry. Straight Cherry says she got to go get in the bed, honey. I know that's right. Hey, Makeup Addict. Hey, Jay. Hey, Ari. Hey, Nicole. Like I ain't just see y'all a few minutes ago. Listen, the reason why I had to push the live back 15 minutes is because I was running my mouth over on Patreon. And on top of that, I had to get my son well equipped with his dinner. Okay. And we're here. It's perfect timing. Hey, Queen Kathy. Hey, Nicole. Nicole Brown, because there are a lot of Nicoles. Hey, Nicole Brown. Hey, T. Hugh. Hey, Miss AKA Ren. Hey, KD. Hey, what's Aaron? Hey, A Scott. Hey, She Curves Words. Hey, Divine Nine. Hold on. Let me go on down, child. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Olympia. Hey, Sean Allen. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Jim Knowles. Hey, Camille. Hey, it is what it is. Honey, I know that's right. Hey, Erica. Listen, she said she just started watching. Well, I don't know if you want to watch the live then because the live is for the entire, well, I won't say the entire season because the entire season is not done yet, but it's for episodes 1 through 8. Because, child, I binged watched it and honey, a fool. Hey, Paige. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Kira or Kira. Hey, Miss Z. Hey, Tan. Hey, L Young. Hey, All Books. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Leah. Leah. Hey, Monique. Hold on, let me go up. Okay, I spoke to everybody. Everybody that's in the building. Hey. And people that are coming in the building. Hey. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this live so we can get into Love is Blind UK. Listen, a lot of people. Hey, Miss Smith. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Love Angel 2020. Hey, Alvaro. Hey, AW. Okay, so a lot of people were asking me about Love is Blind UK. And I normally would review the season. Y'all know how I do. Like, episodes 1 through 2, 1 and 2. Then I would do 3 and 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 together or something like that. But I got a lot of stuff going on personally, and I just cannot do it. I don't have the emotional bandwidth. So what I did was I went on ahead and just watched the season in its entirety. And I decided maybe we should do a live to talk about it. And that's why we're gathered here today. Sure. I'm gonna get him like another minute or two to come on in the room. Hey, Ro P. Hey, Leisha. Let me see. Did I speak to everybody? Hey, Tequila is my name, or Tequila is my name. Hey, Reese. So yeah, child, I watched episodes 1 through 8. Child, it's a fool every single season, and then it's also a little bit of tea. I don't know how to tea. Child, we're gonna get into it, okay? Hey, Rose. So there's a little bit of tea, there's a little bit of foolishness. And that's how Netflix likes to do, especially when it comes to Love is Blind. So we're gonna just jump right into it. Now, listen, when I watched episode one, I was like, this is kind of boring, child. Then I got into episode 2. Now, by the end of episode 2, I was like, let's get into it if we gonna get into it, honey. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but 8. Oh, baby. Child, let's just jump right on into it. All right, so let's talk about the couples one by one. Okay, but we're going to get into it like this. So first up is Megan, Kieran, and Sophie. Now, I'm going to give you my thoughts. I don't like Sophie. Didn't like her in the pods, and I'm glad that Kieran decided to choose Megan. Megan is a girl's girl. She's a sweet girl. She has a very nice, sunny disposition. And I think that her and Kieran are front runners for being that couple this season. Sophie's attitude was off-putting from the beginning. And at first I thought Kieran was kind of falling for it a little bit, but she's just so nasty and so rude. I don't know. It was just something about her that I did not like. And it was always an attitude. And I don't want to do that. I don't like that. Well, girl, why are you here? Why the hell are you here? You don't like nothing. You don't want to do nothing. You always got an attitude. What is the problem? Because it seemed like it was always an issue. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? So for me, because, looking at it aesthetically, but they can't see each other. For me, I was like, I think he would choose Sophie. But I love the relationship that he and Megan have together. Megan's body is sickening, honey. She's a dancer. He loves that about her. He seems to really like Megan, but I still got my good eye on Kieran, honey, because they always throw you for a loop. But I think that he's a decent guy. I do. And Megan is a really nice girl, but I don't like Sophie at all. That attitude is awful. Honey, I don't know who you think you are, but it ain't giving that. Okay? Never gave that. Let me see what y'all saying. Chillshire said, I'm here. I ain't watched one episode, but I'm here. That's okay. I'm going to fill you in. Mimi said, I didn't like Sophie from the moment she talked crazy to Yolanda. Mimi. Girl, am I you or you me? Because why was I just finna mention that? Who the hell you think you talking to? Okay? Girl, don't piss me off. I was like, don't be talking to Yolanda like that. Girl, gone. When she asked her opinion on her hair. Her attitude was just bad. I thought so, but he didn't seem that interested. He didn't. But then sometimes he kind of threw me off because it was like, I think he like her, but I don't know if he likes her. It was confusing. Sleepy Panda said, oh, you talking about Sophie, aren't you? She got to go. Yeah, I did not like her. Very and I mean, she admitted it. She said, I'm single because of me. Well, at least you know, but you need to straighten up. Okay, get yourself together. M. Smith said, I still got my eye on Kieran. Me too, M. Smith. It's like, they almost there. They finna get to the honeymoons and not the honeymoons, the bachelor and the bachelorette parties, and they're about to get married. So I feel like we made it on the home stretch. He did something I ain't like on episode 8, but then he kind of came back. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Seems like a guy who recently got cute and don't know what to do with it. Too many thirst trap videos on both sides. Yeah, but you know what? With the age of social media, I just feel like people just put stuff out there. Everybody wants some type of validation. So I don't even just look too much into it because I feel like they were equally putting things on their social media. So I didn't kind of side-eye him for that. I've seen worse. Some of these men, honey, be almost naked. I'm like, baby, put it away, sir. So I didn't look at it too much into that, but yeah, I'm still watching them a little bit. Sleepy Panda, thank you for the super chat. Misha, I know this is going to be a good live. Call it splenic. Baby, my spleen start itching around episode 5, honey. We're going to get into it. Do you hear me? Mimi said, I think he liked her, but she's so cold and wouldn't open up. Yeah, that's a good point. Miss G, thank you for being a member. I haven't watched at all, but I'm all in for this live. Glad I finally made one. Me too, Miss G. We sure did. And we could have kept it. Okay. I was not impressed at all. I'm talking about from head to toe. Do you hear me? I was not impressed. I was like, boy, goodbye and good night. Anywho, moving forward, honey. I don't want to see nothing that got to do with Javen or Javen. How do they pronounce it? Javen. I don't want nothing to do with Javen. Givenchy, whatever the hell he called himself. I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay. Not fine at all. Don't look like, you know how sometimes like if you squint and hop on one leg, you could kind of see something. It gave nothing. And I looked at him hard, long and hard. It never gave. It never gave. I'm like, when it's going to start giving? It never gave. It never gave. Oh my goodness. Jay Smith, yes, this video will be on replay. So you can come on back if you need to. Yeah, it just never gave nothing. I was like, okay. Anywho, let's move on from them, honey, because they ain't giving nothing right now. Okay. Moving on to when they chose each other. I thought it was a good choice. I thought Kieran did awesome. I think Megan is the type of person that brings out the best in you. She seems very grounded, very sweet, and she seems very loyal. And I think Kieran could benefit from being with someone like her. And I just think they make a good couple. They probably are going to have some ups and downs, but I mean, I think it's pretty okay for the most part. What y'all think? Lanice said they were swooning over him, and I was very confused about it, honey, because the pickings were slim. Okay, I'm talking about slim. And I was just wondering what is happening. I don't know if I need glasses. I know I need glasses, but not to see that. Child, goodbye and good night. Okay, it's giving absolutely nothing. Javen is mid, but someone told him he was fine once upon a time, and that went to his head. Girl, when he said, oh, I can't wait to get to that part. Okay. Should I say it now? I'll go and say it. When he said she was gonna have to propose to him, I said, oh, you done lost your rabbit mind. Somebody done told you were fine along the way. Looking how you looking. Boy, goodbye. You wouldn't last a day. When I tell you, if he were to come to Houston and step off that plane, baby, he wouldn't last to the Uber. He would be looking around like, let me tuck my tail and get back across the pond. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead on, honey, because they ain't going to look at you twice in the H. Fine over there, ain't fine over here. Goodbye and good night. Okay, go on back over there, child. Miss Shook said, as usual, none of these couples have me sold. Yeah, it's a little touch and go. Yeah, he gonna have enough nerve to say she gonna have to propose to him. I said, oh, he losing all his mind, honey. When you find your mind, you let us know, because you have lost it. Okay, so I think the two of them gonna be all right. It was very cute when they saw each other, when they met each other. You know, she had on her little 2001 prom dress. Okay. Y'all know who she reminds me of, though? When I was looking at her, she reminds me of Brett from Married at First Sight. Was it season 13? Yeah, I think it's season 13. The one that was married to Ryan. If you watch Married at First Sight, that's who Megan reminded me of. She reminded me of Brett. But you know, Brett, she kind of thick with it a little bit. But of course, Megan has that lean dancer's body, but that's who she reminded me of. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Okay, I think Javen ain't been a lot of girl, listen. And you know what? Oh, yeah, see y'all skipping ahead. Don't tell me that right now, Leah, because I got something to say about that. But yeah, he definitely ain't been. Okay? At all. Okay. Moving on to Kal and Sarover. Sarover, baby, you seem like a sweet lady. This is giving Deepty and Shake. Kal think he the finest damn thing walking on the face of this earth. And for you to sit in Sarova's face and tell her that she's not your typical type, I would have swam my ass right back to where them pods were. Ain't no way that I would have sat there and allowed you to say that to me. Because the thing is, you and that Herman the Monster haircut are giving red flag on the play. You are giving all of that. Okay, Sarover, he's not the one or the two. Okay, don't believe him. Kal is playing a game and he ain't fooling me. The only reason why Kal has not gone all out like Shake did Deepty is because he does not want to be the villain. He's not stupid. He knows exactly how to play this game, and he's just not fooling me. I don't buy nothing that he is saying. Like nothing at all. Why I thought they were cute together. I mean, not to me. It's okay. It's not that they're not cute together, but I just don't. They don't give me couple. When I see the two of them together, I'll be forgetting they there, really. Like they paying that camera back over to them. I think it was episode 6. I said, wait a minute, who are they? I forgot all about them. So, I mean, they're all right. Makeup Addict says, Sarover needs to say, hell, at the altar. She sure does. And you know what? I saw a picture of her from her wedding. She looked beautiful. I said, come through, Sarover, honey. You and your mama and your sister all looking like sisters. Okay, they looked beautiful. And then he threw me off because I can tell he's cocky and self-centered a little bit because they were getting ready to do something when they all went on the trip. And he said that he could, basically, the ladies couldn't wait to see him because of how fine he was. I don't know the specifics. I can't remember it because, like I said, I just watched this really quick. It wasn't like I was going to do a review on it, so I didn't get a whole lot of detail. But that stood out to me when he just acted like he was the finest thing ever. I don't think I've ever even heard him compliment her. I don't trust him. He can go and never return. Okay? He'll never want her. He never will. And the way that they went to, you know how they all get together and they, come together to see who was who in the pods. When he started looking at all the other blonde-haired, blue-eyed dolls that were walking through the door, I said, oh, hell no, Sarover, it's over, honey. He don't like you like that. He wants one of them. And he ain't gonna never not want one of them. And then when they got to the honeymoon, the way that he hugged Ashleigh a little bit too long. I said, I don't like that. He hugging Ashleigh, and she felt it too. Because if y'all go back and look at that scene when they first all got introduced to each other, when they were at the retreat or the getaway or the honeymoon, whatever you want to call it, when he hugged Ashleigh, Sarover looked for like a minute, because that was a long ass hug. I was like, dang, how long you gonna hold her? Child, don't piss me off, honey. Lydia said, yeah, I don't think Kal is gonna go through with this marriage. I don't think he is either. At all. De'Ara said the way he was stuttering Stanley when her mom was asking legit questions. Girl, let's get to that. Because, baby, red flag. When he was sitting in front of her family and that woman asked him, what do you like? Why did you choose Sarover? We both like to work out. What? We both are living. He didn't have nothing to say. I was like, what is this? It was the cringiest thing that I had ever seen. I'm like, you don't have anything positive to say about why you like this woman? Like, let's just be so me too, Lady J. She says Sarover is gorgeous. I love her eyes. Me too. I just kept staring at him the whole time. South Asian women have this experience way too much, sadly, just like Black women. If that ain't the truth, Ruth. Okay? A whole fool. Baby, not a whole fool with a bang. Got that damn hair combed over and had enough nerve to talk. Not the bang. The bang. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That damn bang. Doing all that talking. Yeah, we're both breathing air. Exactly, Felania, talking all that mess. I said he has not one thing that he can actually say that he likes about her because he's not attracted to her and he doesn't like her in that way. We're both gathered here today. What do you like about her? And I could tell that sister could see through his BS. I was waiting on her to speak her speech, but she didn't say nothing. I'm like, say something. Don't let him sit up there and not have anything positive to say about your sister, girl. You better pull her to the side. That is crazy. I was so embarrassed for her. But I mean, some kind of way. I think he said something like we both like to eat salad. I don't even know what he said. That's how crazy it was. You know what? Let me find it. I'm going to let y'all hear it. Okay? I'm going to let y'all hear it, as my grandmother would say. Not hear it, but hear it. Because when, I think I might have saved it too. So hold on one second. Because is this it? Let me see. Or is this the one where he had his damn nerve? Oh, okay. This is it. I found it, y'all. I found it. Okay. I'm finna let us hear this. Because, baby, that was crazy to me. Wait a minute. How I do this? Okay. So, we're hold on, y'all. I ain't been on live in a long time. Okay, here we go. Y'all listen up. Okay, let me turn my volume all the way up. Because, baby, he pissed me off. Okay.
And unique about Sarover that made you choose my daughter?
Couple of things, to be honest.
That'd be good to hear.
So, I've never dated a Southern girl before. I'm going to be honest. I like the posh Southern accent.
Yeah.
Something new and exciting for me. And then, so, yeah. We're quite similar. We're obviously both into fitness.
What's so different?
What? Obviously, bleep. That's all, folks. Porky Pig, what are you saying? We're obviously both into fitness. Sarover don't look like she go to no gym. Does she look like she go to the gym to y'all? Baby, Sarover just want to be loved. To be loved. To be loved. And she just want to be loved. Talking about we both into fitness. What? I'm like, okay, you finna piss me off. Because There's no reason why you should not have had anything positive to say. What are you talking about? What have y'all been doing? You had nothing? I was like, okay. And mama, I know we get on the mamas, because when the mamas be too much, we kind of get on them a little bit. It's okay to get on him. It's okay to say, what? Those aren't things that you like about her. What do you like about her? Like, he gave nothing. Is her personality sweet? Is she kind? Do you see her being someone that's a nurturer? Could she be the mother of your children? What do you like about her? And I saw somebody giving him an excuse like, well, he's probably awkward. Aren't we all? Okay. Aren't we all? Take a number, toots. It does not matter. There's no reason that this man should not have had anything nice to say about her. I said this on another live earlier today, but if he was talking about his blue-eyed blondes, he would have had plenty to say about them because he was so into them physically. He would recite it off the top of his dome. Okay. Now you didn't say off the top of his dome, but I did. He would. And Javen is right in line with him. He would have been quick to say something. I'm like, exactly. Just another excuse for me. And of course, baby, they gonna baby, they gonna make up an excuse if they don't do nothing else. He's awkward. And so am I in certain settings. What does that mean? Why can't he say anything nice about the woman that he supposedly likes? I'm not gonna say loves, but he supposedly likes. Yes, Sarover, it ain't gonna work, honey. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Bardha and Jed. I love me some Bardha. I think she is just the cutest thing. I think she's so damn cute. She is so cute to me. He reminds me of somebody from Jersey Shore. I don't know. I don't know if it's the comb over. He gives Guido. That's exactly what I think of when I see him. He gives Gordy Shore. That's what he gives me when I see him. But Jed seems like a nice guy, and he seems like he really wants to take care of Bardha and allow her to relax a little bit. But she's so used to doing everything by herself and being in charge that she's not allowing him to do that. And I don't know if it's exactly going to work. Now, they tried to have a little argument or whatever, but child, what y'all arguing about? That ain't hitting on nothing. If y'all don't stop, like, please stop. Because it's never gave that. But I do think that the two of them are nice together. What y'all think? Nicole said, I like her too. I don't think they'll last for some reason. Yeah, because I don't know. I just think she's gonna be disinterested. I don't think it's gonna be him. I think that he's gonna really like her, but I think that after a while, she's not gonna like him. Sarover should have grilled Kal like Marissa's mom grilled Ramses. And we see how that turned out. You sure right. Love Bardha, but worried about her with this man. I wish he would tone the alpha BS down. Yep. He wants to be in charge. He's like, I've always taken care of everybody in every relationship. And I'm thinking, well, where they at? I don't know. I just like me some Bardha, honey. So he better not piss me off. Because I'm just like, please don't do anything crazy. Bardha is beautiful. I like her, but they both need to compromise on some things. That's so mature, Lydia. You're right. Child, because me, I'm like, leave her alone. I'm over here like, leave her alone. Sunshine and Flowers said the worldwide obsession with blonde hair and blue eyes is outrageous. It really must be studied. I don't know if they've done a study before, but they need to. Because what is the obsession? Why is that the epitome of beauty? Who set that standard? Like, who said this right here is it? I really don't know, but they love it. Moki said, as Sunshine and Flowers, the obsession with those recessive genes will always be insane to me. It's not even rare when most are bleaching their hair to be it. Exactly. Okay. And you can get a pair of good blue contacts on every single corner at a hair store. Okay. V. Spencer said, haven't called live in forever. Hey, Misha Boo. Hey, V. Spencer. Girl, I haven't done a live in forever. I feel so like green, even though, my channel is like 4 years old. I need to start doing lives more. And I say that every time, but y'all, life is life, and honey. I gave them a little glimpse into how my life was life and earlier today on that Patreon. And baby, it's a fool. Okay. But I do need to start going live more. We'll see. Okay, hold on. Let me go up. Let me see what y'all talking about. Bardha is too independent for him. I understand you got to be proud of your independence, but you also got to get a man some room to lead. But he also has to embrace her independence. Yeah, and like Lydia said, they're gonna have to learn to compromise because when I can see that a lot of myself in her. Because if I were to embark on a relationship, which I will not, um, I can see myself being like, I don't like that. I don't do it that way. Why are your shoes over there? What? I don't need you to do that for me. I got it. I already got my oil changed. Oh, my tires are rotated. We're good. I already made an appointment to go to, like, I do everything by myself so much and I'm so used to it that it's hard to differ from that. So I think maybe that's her issue. And it's not that she just doesn't want him to do it. She just doesn't know how to not do it. So I think that's the issue. But then also, you got to kind of be careful with men like Jed because then it turns into control. You know, one minute they lead and the next minute, don't wear that, don't do this, sit down there, don't, absolutely not. BP said, yeah, I made it. Missed you and all happy you're reviewing this show. Hey, BP. Yeah, you kind of got to watch it a little bit. So, I mean, I like them as a couple, but do y'all think they'll get married? I think Bardha might back out. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get married. It's like I want them to because I think that they could work, but I don't know. He might be too much. He might be too much. Moving on to this right here, child. Because I knew they were coming up next, baby. My spleen was spleening. Patrick and Aanu. First of all, she is team too much. I might have some unpopular opinions about this little duo right here. Now, she wasn't gonna like him no way. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you straight up because behind this name right here at the bottom is some dirty Air Force Ones, honey. A woman hate a dirty pair of shoes. That's number one. Look how she's posing in this picture. That's number two. She is over the top. She's a larger than life personality. Patrick and his spleen would never be able to handle her at all. Like they just never would be able to. I didn't see it. I didn't see any of that translating to a relationship in the pods. I was like, I don't. So let me go ahead and give y'all my unpopular opinion and see what y'all gonna say, honey. So he sat down and started telling her about his splenic awareness, right? And I made sure to put a picture of a spleen up here. He started telling her about his splenic awareness and how it leads him to doing what it is he needs to do. Would it your spleen lead you to leave your pregnant children's mother back at the house while you went to find love on this show and tell her that she needs to get rid of said baby that is now 4 months old and that is also lining up with the timeline of you being on this show, that your spleen tell you to leave that lady behind? Huh? Say what? Tyler. Not Tyler. You, Patrick. I'm speaking directly to you. What? Did your spleen tell you to leave that lady barefoot and pregnant? Oh, yes, baby. We're going to have to talk about that, honey. I'm going to bring it to y'all. But then I got sidetracked today. I'm going to bring it to y'all over on the Patreon, child. Did your spleen tell you that? So according to the streets, okay, AKA Ricky, shout out to Ricky from TikTok. She posted a video stating that this man right here, Patrick, had a woman pregnant at the time that he went on Love is Blind UK. She is also giving blonde hair and blue eyes. Baby, they like them. They don't like us. They like them. So she's also blonde hair and blue eyed. And he decided that he wanted to come on this show because his spleen was attracting him to be on TV with them dirty ass Air Force Ones. He decided to come on here. He left her back there. And then he told her before he left that he wanted her to abort mission. Okay. He wanted her to do that. She said no. Okay. So then he decided he was just going to ditch her anyway. Okay. And just come on the show no matter what. He starts with all his foolishness. And he hasn't done one thing for this baby who is now 4 months old. Okay, because basically he's saying, I ain't want it no way. So I don't know why you did that. It's on you. So what you gonna do? That's basically what he told her. So now my spleen is leading me to say that you're a lowlife. Because why would you do that? Say what now? Oh, okay. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. Girl, it's just a mess. V. Spencer said, I knew he was a clown from the second I saw him. All his tattoos look fresh. Don't they look new? Look like he just got through putting Vaseline on them. Like he got large pieces just to make it look like he's tatted up. Listen, you know I'ma sing it. You ain't think I was gonna catch that. Y'all know I love me a good song. When story time with Ricky spilled that tea, I was so not surprised. My jaw did not drop at all. Mine did. He looked corny. He looked too corny to be pulling stunts like that. So for me, when I heard it, I was like, say what now? Not him being Tyler adjacent. Not a cornball with them little beads. Baby, when I seen them little beads, I don't like them little beads. Them little beads be making noise. I don't want to hear you coming. I want to see you coming. I like click, 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 spleens and beads and spleens. Absolutely not. Nope. You can go and never return. Okay. I'm here because I love you, friend. The Love Island reunion is on. That's where everybody at. Well, thank you, Shayna, for coming over here and saying hi to me, even though the Love Island reunion is on, child. Ain't Ariana and Andy hosting it together? Andy gonna make sure he get involved in some kind of way. Can't let nobody else have no shine. Anywho, child, yeah, when he had all them beads and all that, and he looked like he be texting good morning, grand rising queen, and all that other kind of stuff. Boy, goodbye. Leah said, I didn't know they'd be ratchet like that over across the pond. Girl, I was shocked too. I said, say what now? Not him acting a fool and leaving her back at the girl, not you getting the same treatment we be getting over here in the States. Welcome to America. Baby, not you getting the same treatment we be getting over here. Okay. A douchebag and a dirt bag and a deadbeat and everything else that begins with a D is gonna D if they don't do nothing damn else. It don't matter what you are. You could be blonde hair and blue eyes. You could have red hair and green eyes. You could have black eyes and blue hair. It doesn't matter. They are going to dog you if they want to dog you because they ain't nothing but a dog. Damn beads. Done piss me off. I done got mad just thinking about it. In my opinion, women are not instructed or raised to have boundaries. In my opinion, the standard of beauty is racist as light-skinned women are more desirable and dark-skinned men are more attractive. You know what? That's an honest discussion that needs to be had too, because you're right. Braids and beads and shells and things. Cheshire, you ain't even watched the show. Goodbye. I swear some of y'all say anything. Cheshire so damn crazy. Oh my goodness, honey. Cheshire, please behave. I ain't been on a live in a long damn time. I'm already confused. It's so crazy. I swear he say whatever come to his mind. Horry said, I guess I wasn't surprised because something similar happened on the first. I can't stand him. Something similar happened on the first season of Love is Blind Sweden, except it actually dropped on the season and not on social media. So I kind of expect that now. See, and I didn't watch Sweden. I didn't watch it. I only watched the UK and the US. Her flying is 79. I love your picture. Over yonder, they love a white even more. The ish and gigs almost got canceled talking ish about US women. Remember when everybody thought TikTok was going away? Everybody's true feelings came out, didn't it? And don't think I forgot, because I haven't. I wonder if they have those discussions in the UK, though, like we do. You know what? Somebody told me that their experiences were so much different that they don't tend to have conversations like we do over here. That's not a topic of discussion, really. But yeah, girl, you just never know. But anywho, now that I done got him all the way together about his splenic awareness, were you aware that you have a 4-month-old? Sir, don't piss me off. Now, moving on to you, Aanu. Girl, you didn't like this man. You just wanted to go down the aisle. You didn't give a damn who it was with. You don't like this man. Okay? And I don't think the two of you would have liked each other, like, aesthetically. You would have looked right at him and called him a cornball. You're too over the top, and I don't see you with a man that looks like Patrick. He doesn't even carry himself like a man that I think that you would even date. Maybe I'm projecting, maybe I don't know. But just looking at you, I don't think Patrick is your T. I don't think so. Like, I just don't. So I don't feel like you even liked him. And then my unpopular opinion is Patrick is not all the way wrong with pulling back on the engagement and not wanting to get engaged to you. You started acting weird. When he started talking about certain things, you pulled back. He asked you to sing him a song. You didn't want to do that. So that will tell anybody and anybody's spleen that you're not interested. And then all of a sudden you go back to the women's quarters and you start writing a little ditty. Now you want to sing a song. Now you want to write a song specifically for him. And then you come back the next day and you're like, I want to write. But that's because you knew that the engagements were starting. All the women were coming back like, I got a ring. And they doing that Beyonce and everything else. Now all of a sudden you want to sing him a song. Girl, please. It does not work like that. I'm sorry. I know people probably going to be upset about that. But girl, you came back and all of a sudden now you want to sing him a song. You don't like him. Like, you don't like him. So I don't know why you would come back and want to sing a song. So, of course, he was like, well, no. And then my spleen is telling me no. And I just don't think that we should continue or whatever. He let her down easy. And I'm glad that he didn't like prolong it and make it seem like his spleen wasn't talking to him. But that also made me feel like, now that I know about this 4-month-old baby, you came on here to play. Whoever it was, you was going to play. Nobody has time for that. You and them damn dirty Air Force Ones. I still can't get over them shoes. Look at the white shoes. Look at the white shoes. Why are the white shoes brown? I hate a dirty pair of shoes, honey. I don't like that. Oh, honey. Don't let my grandma get a hold to them, honey. She would have put them in the washing machine. You do not come on this type of show to play. And I feel like you would have played no matter who it was. I knew you didn't like that man. But then you got down to the mixer talking about, you took away my opportunity. You're a liar. 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 Girl, hush. Hush. He didn't lie to you. You pulled back, and so he did too. I don't 100% fault him for not getting engaged to her. And when you say a statement like, you took away my experience, did you want the man or did you want the experience? Because I can tell you firsthand that I got married one time because I just wanted to have a party. I knew damn well I shouldn't have been marrying that man, but I wanted to look pretty. And we had already got the cake. And I love a good piece of cake. And, and everything was going down. So I just went on ahead and went through with it. But girl, you wanted the experience. You did not want the man. You wanted to go to that honeymoon thing that they be doing. You wanted to get more airtime. You did not want him. And he ain't nothing. He is nothing for you to want anyway. You would have been extra pissed had you got mixed up with this man and realized he had a 4-month-old at home. Thank God he blew it. Thank God you dodged a bullet. Beyonce be trying to tell y'all, girl, you would not have wanted him. And I don't think you want him now. Because when you came in to the party, you ignored him. Then the girls were like, well, maybe you should talk to him, chat a spell. You know how they be talking, honey. I ain't got the accent. Go over there and chat. You went over there and just immediately started going off. It just showed immaturity, and it showed that all you cared about was actually doing the experiment and getting the experience and the camera time. You didn't want for 1 second say, I really cared about you and I thought you cared about me. You didn't say any of that. You're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. Like you just started losing your mind. And I was just looking at you like, girl, and what further lets me know that you might not be my type of girl is when you went over there and started talking to Javen and Yolanda came through the door. Okay, because Yolanda is in the building. And you said, oh, you see Yolanda, you like that? Why would you even say that? When you already know he over there with Katisha. Why would you say that? And I feel like you was kind of nudging him a little bit like that's what you could have had. I didn't like that because you should not have been talking to him about nobody that's not Katisha. I don't like that, girl. Because if somebody would have been doing that, if you and Patrick were together, you would have a full-on fit. And then I felt like you was trying to get a little bit of attention from Javen as well. Y'all ain't fooling me. I know y'all little games, honey. Y'all ain't fooling me. I was like, yeah, girl, me and you and your hair, we could never be friends. Never. Because I feel like it's just as over-exaggerated as that. I don't trust nothing about it, honey. So his spleen and your attitude, get out of my life. I'm so happy that y'all are not together. I'm happy that it didn't go on because that was crazy. Don't bakeries serve slices of wedding cake? I need a piece to take the edge off. They do. They do serve slices of wedding cake. Or you can go down to your local bakery at the grocery store, honey, because you know we got free will and whatnot, honey. Order a whole birthday cake if you want to. Sometimes me and my son do that. Just be ordering cakes, honey. Happy Monday. We going through it, honey. If we want to order a cake from the local Sam's bakery, we gonna do it. Brandy said Aanu was trying to help her singing career. All of a sudden, you want to go find Candy and go to the studio and drop some beats. We ain't got time for that, Aanu. You should have sung when you had the chance to sing. Okay, sang the song. Chris Blake said, I wonder what his spleen feels like when he gets alerts. Does it throb? Does it quiver? What does it do? He don't do a damn thing. He losing his mind. That man know he lying. Didn't his spleen tell him to buy new shoes for the show? Baby, it should have if it didn't. You should at least got somebody to shine them shoes. Nasty shoes. Y'all, please don't remind me about them shoes. Yes, I looked at her sideways for that too. Yeah, because girl, why you over there? There go Yolanda. I did not like, baby, that pissed me off. My antennas went up. I said, you can't be trusted. See, this is why I just be riding solo. Honey, shout out to Jason Derulo. Because people like y'all would infuriate me. Why are you even saying that? And you know he got a wandering eye. And then you smiled a little bit. And then, okay, because we're going to get to that. Because I got to say something about that too. Should have asked to borrow his do-rag because that wig was a no. Girl, sitting high as sitting. I ain't want to say nothing. Like, why is it up? Why is it so up? And why are the pieces so little towards the front? I hated everything about it, honey. A mess. Do you hear me? Us both, girl, might get one of those heart-shaped ones at her flying at 79. Child, y'all know why I'm going to hook it up. Why Katisha always have an absolutely disgusted look on her face? Because she knows she made a decision and acted a fool, a bad decision, honey. Let's get to them. Because I knew, honey, I'm sorry. But I was not 100% on your side. I know, y'all know I normally don't cape for no man. I'm not giving you nothing. But in this case, both of them played a part. He made the right decision. You pulled away. You didn't really like him. And I don't even think you liked him when you saw him. I think you just wanted to have a moment. You should have went over there and started singing to him. I fly above all the drama. I fly above, it's beneath me. Girl. You should have sung him a song. Girl, bye. Moving on to Ashleigh and Billy. Billy, I don't like you off the rip. I thought you might have been a decent guy. But then when I heard military, I was like, skirt. I don't do military. I made that mistake. That soon-to-be ex is ex-military. I'm good off of military. I don't do it. Now, you had a problem because she's a flight attendant or she's cabin crew. She kept saying, I'm cabin crew. You got a problem, and you even told your own daddy that everything will be good unless she was a flight attendant. Ashleigh, you're so sweet. Ashleigh is about the sweetest little thing. She's always happy, always speaking life into others. She's just so sweet. Get away from Billy. And you can't eat cake. We sitting up here talking about cake in this chat, girl. You couldn't even indulge with us. If I went and got an opinionated cake and passed out slices in this chat, you couldn't even have one. Why? Because Billy said no. He wants you to eat the salmon with no sauce, okay? And the salad with no dressing. He said no to the cake. I didn't like that. Now, she had already gone through something, and I think she had told him that, she had an issue, and I just did. At first, I was thinking, Ashleigh and Billy, they going to be all right. But when they went to that store, I said, oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And then you had to think, how did she feel hearing his dad say that he was happy and he would be happy as long as they were not a flight attendant? And here she is, a big old flight attendant. Like, Yeah, it's given no. Nope. That grocery store scene was too much. We don't have to eat the same stuff. Girl, because who in their right mind eating the same thing as they man all the time? Not me. Child, some of that stuff my soon-to-be ex used to eat. I'm like, honey, you on your own. You don't want none. I absolutely don't want none. Now, don't piss me off. Now, take me over here by this Chick-fil-A so I can get what I want. You know I don't eat that. You do not. The only thing you got to do is make sure you eat with me. You ain't got to eat the same thing as me. Now, if I find out you done ate and I ain't ate, oh, baby, we're going to have a problem. Or you don't watch the show and we ain't watched the show together and this is our show, then it might be an issue. But if you want to eat the cake, Anime, and I don't, that is fine. I don't like that. That's why, you know what? That brings me to why I really don't like guys that be in the gym like that. I don't like going to the gym like that. I don't care how cute the outfit is. I don't care about a Lululemon, a Lulu, apple, orange, none of that. I don't care about that. I don't really just like going to no gym. I just don't like it. Like, I'm gonna go in there, but I don't want you to force me. And then if you too fine in the gym all the time and you looking at me like, when you gonna go? And I'm looking at you like, never. And now we both got an attitude. So I just stay away from me with it. Stay away from me with it. Nope. Nope. I don't need it. And I don't want it. Mimi says she can't have snacks at the house because he doesn't have self-control. Boy, bye. Exactly. But see, that's that. Let me tell y'all something though. That's that military mindset. The way that they think, it's like they get coded or something when they go into the service. It's just something about it. I cannot put my finger on it, but I don't want to. He wants to control what she eats. And I've dated 2 guys and married 1 that were in the military, and they all have that thing. I remember one time, it's a story time. It's not really a story time. We were out to eat. And baby, I love a little salt. Not enough to say, big mama, your arm, or nothing like that. Or for my blood pressure to go all the way through the roof, because I suffer from low blood pressure. I will faint in a minute. I have been doing it's been happening since elementary school. My blood pressure is consistently low. So for me, salt is my friend. The doctor literally told me in the middle of the day, you need to eat a bag of chips. Not only just a bag of chips, a bag of Lay's chips, because you know they have a lot of salt on them and whatnot. But I suffer from the low blood pressure. So we at the restaurant, honey, and I get to getting that salt, putting a little bit on my broccoli. He looks at me and says, he just like, breathe. You know, he took a breath. And I said, what's going on now? Because I already had to walk on eggshells because he always had an attitude. So I'm like, what's wrong now? I'm just trying to figure out, like, when we have kids, are you going to be putting all this salt on their food? Do I look stupid? Why would I put a gang of salt on my children's food? You know I suffer from low blood pressure. The reason why I'm adding salt to my meal is so I don't pass the hell out. Because I will literally like get jittery and then just pass out. But it's because my blood pressure drops really low. I have the opposite problem of people with high blood pressure. So when I saw them in the store and he told her about this food that she's wanting to eat, I'm like, are y'all all the same or what? And then it'll turn into something. So Ashleigh, I just don't, no. I just don't think, I don't think it's good. I really don't. Me either. She said she don't do military or police officers. Me either, girl. Felonia said, I would stay single before dating anyone in the military. I'm too free-spirited. Girl, don't ever do it. And then it's like they don't be telling you until it's too late. So, no. Mary said, when he had her snap that sheet while making the bed, I knew it was up. Girl, yes, Mary. Bounce your quarter and my butt on up out of there. For real. And then the way they meticulously fold clothes. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to get some clothes out the dryer, but hopefully they make it into a closet or a drawer within the week. My soon-to-be ex, baby, he going to fold them clothes fresh out the dryer. Ever so. And don't touch. I'm talking about the way that he folded those clothes. I felt like we were at a dry cleaners. I was like, oh, I bet I messed up them clothes. Like they do everything just so. And it's nerve-wracking. So no. Leave it where it's at. Leave it where the hell it's at. Hey, MA or hey, Ma. Nicole said, and they'll never say it's controlled. They'll say it's regimented. Okay, that's how they get away with it. Playing in your face and messing with your psyche. Leave it alone. Yeah, I can't do it. I will wait forever to fold some clothes. Me too. Because I'm looking at some right now. Hey, y'all. Baby, hey, y'all. And they ain't going to get folded after this live. I ain't going to lie to you and say, I'm going to get off and go fold these clothes. Child, we be getting ready to go somewhere. My son looking for a shirt. I'm like, it's over there on that couch. He's like, on the couch? Ma'am, can you hang my clothes up? Sir, look, I'm scratching and surviving. Get the damn shirt off the couch, fan it out. Hopefully it ain't got no wrinkles, and let's roll, okay? We're supposed to be somewhere at 2 o'clock. Anybody got time to play with you? BP says she was excited he was in the military during the pod day. She don't know no better. Ashleigh don't know no better. I just feel like she's so green in a lot of areas. She don't know. Poor little Tink Tink. She ain't excited no more when she couldn't get that damn cake. I know that. Now she ain't doing nothing. Clothes are folded and put away in 7 to 10 business days. Girl, sometimes not even 10. Don't let it be a rough week. Baby, I'll be right on the other side of this. Hey, girl, hey, welcome back to my channel, honey. Clothes all on the other side. Y'all be like, Misha, please. Okay, give us this review after you fold them damn clothes up. Okay, you're on a timeout. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to get to it when I get to it. It's going to got to. That's all we need to know. Miss Brown Sugar said, I just pull out the clothes while warm and lay them on the chair to avoid wrinkles. That's what I do. I be having them laying. So, but you know what? Yesterday I did get like a burst of energy. Was it yesterday? What's today? Yeah, Sunday. I got like a burst of energy and I did hang some of them. But I employed my son who loves to fold clothes because he thinks it's an adventure. He thinks it's cool. So I'm like, listen, fold these clothes up and mommy's going to give you some money. I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I already got to think of everything to eat every single day for the rest of my whole damn life and for the rest of his life till he don't want me to decide it anymore. And then I got to do this and do that. It's too much. So I just let him fold it, honey. And if it ain't folded right, I don't care either, honey, as long as it's put away. Lady J said he made Ashleigh cry and that pissed me off. She got it that cold water with his square head. Yeah, he does have a square head, don't he? He look a lot older than his age too. I was like, what's happening? He's very mature. Not even mature. He's very mature. Makeup addict says, shh, I fall asleep next to some clothes before I fall asleep. Baby, it's against our religion. It's against our religion. We can't do it. Not the same day. I'll be damned. We can't do it the same day. I love kids who enjoy folding clothes. It's so sweet. Girl, he love it. He's like, okay. And wait a minute, y'all. He had folded one of them up. It was, I don't know what it was giving, honey, but I tried to help him, baby. I went back and unfolded it and folded it again. Well, baby, what I do that for? That boy stomped around that corner. Mom! I'm like, what? Why did you unfold my shirt? I said, I didn't unfold your shirt. Hell, I was so scared. I said, I didn't unfold your shirt. Yes, you did. I said, I did. I'm so sorry. Baby, he unfolded that damn shirt that I had already refolded and folded it again. I said, let me just leave him alone, honey. Okay, let me leave his damn shirts alone, honey. He ain't to be played with. He ain't the one or the two. That baby say, leave my damn shirts alone, girl. Let me ball them up like I want to ball them up. And you can iron them when it's time to go. Child, I left that shirt right there. I say, I'm so sorry. Child, I went on around the corner and tried to find a show to review. I was like, let me, hey, girl, hey, honey. Because he done got me all the way together. This is a mess. Got me scared in my own house. This weekend, I literally put everything away. Child, I will live out of a basket as well. It's really sad. It really is. And I be feeling like such a failure sometimes. Like, I wonder how my son is going to be. No, don't get me wrong. My house is clean, but them clothes, it's something about them clothes. Like, I'm going to wash the dishes every single night. I'm going to clean the kitchen every single night. I'm going to make sure the living room is always up to par in the restrooms. Just in case you have a ding, ding, you never know what might happen in the middle of the night. But them clothes, I just can't do it. And sometimes I think to myself, I wonder what my son is going to say when he gets older. Like, my mama always had clothes everywhere. But then I think about it and I'm like, his wife probably going to have clothes everywhere too. So we're good. Anybody got time? Minx, thank you for being a member for 35 months. Misha, we know you need to eat and that ex didn't wake you up in time. Building 42 Chronicles. If you know, you know. I'm currently dating ex-military, a piece of work. Girl, you better run for cover. I ain't telling you what to do, but I don't trust it. That damn Building 42. Listen, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, or they talking about, I did a story time about one of the many lives that I lived in college. If you are a member, it's on that side, or if you're a patron, it's on that side as well. And I ain't beat the girl up. I could have beat the girl up, but I didn't beat her up. But what had happened was one of my exes was acting a fool. Okay. And if you want the full story time, then come on over to the Patreon and come on over to the member side. Okay. But yeah, and she lived, Building 42 refers to the dorms that we lived in. And her building was number 42. The hood. Okay. A good hood chick. V. Spencer said, now I understand why my aunt with the hood cable used to invite me over on the weekends. I used to love phone calls. V. Spencer, goodbye. Girl, not the aunt with the bootleg cable had you folded the clothes. Oh, baby, that's funny to me. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, Sunshine and Flowers. Yes, y'all got to join. Join to get the full story. Grateful 830. Did I say that right? Yeah. Grateful B813 said, oh, hell no. It's the dishes for me. I wish I could throw them in the trash now. And I refuse to use the dishwasher. Help. I got to wash them dishes. And I got to put that Clorox in there. It ain't clean. If you can't smell that Clorox, it ain't clean. I got to wash the dishes. It's just something about, I just feel like, I don't know, because Houston has a bug problem. I don't want them coming to look for me. I got to wash them dishes. I got to do it. I just got to do it. Girl, I've been waiting for this review from you. Natasha, I've been going through, honey, so I just decided to do a live, and now we done got off track. Ashleigh and Billy, y'all must be boring because we got off track. We're going to keep moving on. Neat Feed 35 says, side note, do you watch The Valley? I would love to hear a live on that. I'm a few episodes behind, but you know what? Anything with Jax on it pisses me off, so there's that. I kind of left him in Vanderpump Rules, but I haven't watched The Valley. No, not in a few episodes, but a live on that would be good. That's a different audience. I don't use enough dishes to justify using the dishwasher. Girl, I put one in there. I don't care how many gallons of water they talking about it uses. But this is the thing. I wash the dishes first and then use the dishwasher. So, I still go over them. And please do not bring me no off-brand Clorox. You are so right. The Clorox brand. I don't like that great value stuff. And I remember one time my cousin was like, it's about the same. Oh, I'm never eating from over here, honey. About the same. Girl, bye. Moving on from them, let's get to this. Katisha, Javen, and Demola. I was calling him Demola, but it's Demola. And you know what I noticed? If you go on Love is Blind UK and you have a Dim in your name, you are damned. We had Demi, and now we have Demola. They like to play in y'all's faces. So if you have these types of things going on in your name, just run for cover. Katisha, girl, I'm finna get you together. I know you are used to a man like Javen. Just by talking to him, you should have known that he was toxic. And you almost made the right decision. And then you went left when you should have went right with Demola. He was so sweet, so intentional, but for some reason, you just wanted the bad boy. Now, I'm going to say this, and I said it in the chat over on my Patreon. I don't think that Javen thought that Katisha was hot enough for him. She doesn't give sex appeal. She doesn't give any of that. The way that he was at that party flirting with Sophie, that's the kind of child, I was gonna call that lady something. That's the kind of woman he want. He don't want a woman that's put together like Katisha. But Katisha, you did it to yourself because you shouldn't have chose him. Why would you choose him? And then after you kind of played in his face a little bit, he went back to the men's quarters and was like, yeah, at this point, she's going to have to propose to me. And I'm just like, what? And on top of that, even though Demola felt bad and he was like, you know what? I really wanted to be with Katisha. He still pulled himself together, pulled himself up by his bootstraps and rallied around Javen after they got engaged. And truth be told, he really didn't want to do that. You just wanted to win over this man because you knew that both of you were in the running to get Katisha. Now, one thing I can say to you, Javen, but I think you were kind of playing in our face a little bit when you said, well, the way that she just changed her mind overnight, is she going to do that to me? I was like, you know what? That's a good point. I'm not going to come down on all the way up on you on this little here TV show. Okay, that's a good point. But then I thought about who you are, and I was just like, you just saying any old thing, because you don't like her like that. I never saw a spark. I think y'all did get it popping, because I mean, men will do anything, child, so it don't really matter. I think y'all did have the sexuals. And Katisha, I just don't feel bad 100% for you. I just don't. And another reason why I don't 100% feel bad for you is because I saw an interview where you had enough nerve to turn on the people. Girl, you better ask Ashleigh how that works out for you in the long run. You turning on us, talking about well, I'm getting so sick of everybody talking about us. And the thing y'all don't understand is that it affects us all. Demola doesn't want to keep hearing how he wasn't chosen. And as far as Javen, we need to give him some grace. Were you giving him grace when he was playing in your face? Girl, anyway, Talking about, and as for me, that's when I turned it off. I was like, as for you, you just like Ashleigh. When we tried to tell her about Tyler, and she kept telling us we were bitter and loveless, and no man would ever want us, and we've never been married, so we don't understand. 2 seconds later, I would like to go on a podcast and tell all of you that I am no longer with Tyler. It didn't work out. Well, damn, we tried to tell you, and you wanted to cuss us out. And now here Katisha is talking about we getting on her nerves. I said, oh, baby, I'm glad I didn't feel bad for you. Because when it was going down, I was just like, girl, anyway, you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. Because Demela was right there. Then you gonna have enough nerve to meet him in your leather smooth rider jacket and act like you wanted to do some closure. Ain't no damn way I would have met you. I think he wanted to meet you out of curiosity. But the way that you were like, you're going to find your person. It's going to work out. Girl, anyway. And that's exactly why when you went to go take him to meet your family, he was looking at all of y'all upside the head. Like, now who are these people? He was looking at all of y'all crazy because he already knew that he wasn't going to go through with it. But you just happened to write him a Dear Javen letter instead of a Dear John letter and let him know that you were going to leave first. And that's all because of who? My girl, Megan. Megan sat Katisha down, okay? And told Katisha that Javen was too busy talking to all the other women. And he went into the photo booth with Sophie, right? Well, of course, Katisha believed Megan because why would she lie? And then this whole thing just blew up. And who's the winner in all of this? Demela. Because he didn't have to deal with Katisha. She wouldn't have been right for him anyway. She's another one that don't know how to act. And it's, normally it's so cut and dry that you're like, okay, this person is wrong and that person is right. Or I feel bad for this person. I don't feel bad for Katisha. You walked right into something that's familiar. If what you are used to was working, you wouldn't be here on Love is Blind. So why would you go in here and do that? That was crazy. Like, girl, bye. Yes, girl, she said give him grace. Let me let y'all hear it. Because, baby, if it's one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come with the receipts. Let's get into it. Because, girl, I don't like how you tried to play us, honey. Okay, let me turn this on down, honey, so I ain't screaming in y'all's ear. All right, let's get into what she said, child.
Please have a break. Some of the comments were very unwarranted.
People are opinionated.
Very opinionated.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's very insensitive to actually all three of us. It's insensitive to Demela to be constantly reminded that he wasn't picked. It's insensitive to Javen because he was picked and he's trying to build a relationship with me. And same here. It was my decision.
It's insensitive to Javen because he was trying to build a relationship with you. Where was he building it at? What building was it? It had to be building 42. Maybe he wasn't building the damn thing with you. When did he build with you, ma'am? Huh? He never liked you. You were sitting at that party, looking at him and looking for him in the daytime with the flashlight. What? It's not fair to him because he was trying to build a relationship with you and it was your decision. It damn sure was your decision. And that's why you had to sit down and pack your things up. That's why you didn't make it to the end. Y'all shouldn't go on these shows if y'all don't want people to talk. Talking about it's insensitive to Demela because we keep talking about how he didn't get picked. No, that's not what we're talking about. You're not finna gaslight me and spin this, honey. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is he's better than you. He's better than that. It's okay that he didn't get chosen because his person is out there. We feel bad for him putting his heart out there and saying all the things that he said and feeling how he was feeling and still having to be there and smile in the face of this man getting engaged to you. Nobody is saying you didn't get chosen. We're not saying that. Please stop playing. Y'all will spend something in a minute. Nobody is saying that. We're just saying we feel bad for him because you decided to choose this man that you claim was building a relationship with you. Where do y'all be? Maybe that edited the building out because I don't see the building, honey, but maybe that's just me. Okay. I don't see the building. He didn't even talk, didn't say nothing. What was he building? Child, please. Did they edit out the part that Javen was building their relationship? What did he build? When she said, I could not even make it past the part where she said, I just cut it off because you're upsetting me. I hate when they do this. Y'all go on these shows and then you blame us, the viewing public, for decisions that you made. They're going to try to spin it like we in the wrong. I'm tired of the comments. Well, girl, you ain't got to worry about us talking about you for too long, honey, because you were uninteresting, really. And the only reason why you got popping was because of this whole situation right here. So let's be very for real. So then Megan was like, you could play in Katisha's face, but now look at this man. Look at this man. Look how Megan looking at him. Megan, that's exactly how I feel about the whole situation. This sums up episodes 7 and 8 for me. Your face sums it up. Then he gonna try to lie. Gonna have them come and have a sit down so that he can confront Megan about telling the woman that he's engaged to all of his indiscretions. I told her on Wednesday, so what's the issue? You did not tell her that all those women were there. You told her it was the guys, and I think you said like 2 other women. You never said Sophie, Aanu, Yolanda, Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Delisha, Brenda, Monica, Karen, Vicky, Lisa, Veronica. No, you didn't say none of them, DMX. You did not. You said a few names, and that was it. Now you're trying to sit here and lie to her. And then they were like, well, the photo booth, because this is the thing. For those of you that haven't watched and you're listening to this as a review, Megan, the lovely lady on the right, outed Javen, who is the liar on the left. And she said to Katisha, let me go back. This is Katisha, the one who wants us to stop talking about her man. She told Katisha that Javen was down at the pub talking to everybody he could talk to. And all the women down there made him happy. And he took Sophie, okay? He took Sophie into a photo booth to have a conversation. Javen then sits in front of Megan to try to confuse her, okay, and try to get in front of the enemy and tell her, no, the photo booth was open. There was no curtain. She was like, no, it wasn't. It was closed. He was like, we were having an argument and I wanted to go in the booth so we could argue. What? It's like the lies be so stupid that, you know what? It's one every season, so I got to do it. Y'all already know what's going to come. If you've been on any other Love is Blind live, you already know what time it's finna be. Because, see, they like to play. They like to play and they like to lie. And it just don't make no sense. It's no reason for you to lie. Because for what? We went in the booth so that we can continue to argue. Please stop playing. Nobody goes in a photo booth to continue an argument. He was like, we argued out here and then we went inside so that we can continue to argue. No, you didn't. You went inside because you probably was kissing in there. That's what I gathered from it. I'm like, he probably went in there. He was kissing that woman in her mouth. He didn't want anybody to see. And he didn't think anybody was going to tell because it was all the guys. So he just decided that he was going to go in there and do his thing. But you know dang on well that you did not go in there to continue an argument. So now we got to do this. Here we go. Hold on.
Get set. 5, 6, 7, 8. Why you gotta lie so much? You must wake up and just make up stuff. Cause I just do not understand why. Every time you talk, you tell a quick lie. You and your lies gotta go. Because I'm tired of talking to Pinocchio. Then you had a nerve to look folks in the eyes. Knowing that you telling them lies. You been telling them lies. I asked you about this. Then you lied about it. I asked you about that. Then you lied about it. Get them lies together, they all over the place. I bet if Jesus came back, you a lie to his face. Damn, P-O-E-O. I guess you want to see how far your nose can grow. I said, P-No-E-O. I guess you want to see how far your nose can grow. No, let's go. Stop telling all them lies, you know, but what? Let's go. Because I don't believe that you say at this point. Because all you do is lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Period. All you do is lie. You gonna sit up and lie in this woman's face and try to convince her she didn't see what she saw. Talking about there was no curtain. Now, what pissed me off, this is when I started looking at Kieran kind of crazy. He was really letting Javen talk too reckless a little bit for too long. Okay, he really was letting it go on for too long. He was lost in the sauce. I'm like, come on now, Kieran, honey. Hello. And then when they started talking about the curtain being closed, that's when Kieran was like, the curtain was open. I mean, the curtain was closed. There was a curtain because it wasn't even about the curtain being open or closed at this point. He had said there was no curtain, period. So if there was no curtain, why would y'all go into a photo booth? It's not soundproof. If y'all are arguing and you don't want anyone else to hear, you decide to go into a photo booth to continue that doesn't have a curtain. Okay. And Kieran was sitting there looking crazy. Then he finally spoke up a little bit. And all he said was, no, man, there was no, the curtain was closed. There was a curtain. I'm like, ugh, come on, Kieran now. Like, I know that Megan can handle it by herself, but let's get in the field. Like, what are you doing? Just sitting there looking goofy. I'm like, okay, he finna piss me off. He finna piss me off. Because why are you not talking? And then she gets up because that's how, when people gaslight you and make you feel crazy, you literally start to doubt everything about yourself. So she gets up and runs off because she's crying because, like, dang, man, this is confusing. She gets up, she runs away. And then finally, Kieran gets up and goes behind her after Javen is like, I didn't mean to make your woman cry or your lady or something, he said. Yes, you did. Because why did you even? And Megan told him, you invited us here. Okay, like what? No, I'm not backing down. You did it and you're a liar. Period. And baby, she cussed him out on her way out. I said, oh, baby, not you gonna cuss him out and go stand on his balcony. Baby, Megan cussed him out. And then Megan went on his balcony to cry. I said, baby, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Baby, Megan, you something else, honey. I said, now her going on this man's balcony after she done called him. I think she called him a B word. You better watch those B words. Baby, she called him something and then walked out on his balcony and stood. I said, honey, not and still I rise. Baby, I know that's right. I know that's damn right. After my own heart said, why would he, fiance, be okay with you arguing with another woman for an unknown reason? Terrible lie. That is insane. That is insane. What could y'all even be arguing about? Y'all didn't, what kind of connection did y'all have that you got to be arguing? And then this is another reason why I didn't like Aanu, because Megan was telling Katisha, yeah, and he was over there with Aanu all night long, and he was over there with Yolanda. He said that she makes him happy, and they make him happy, and you make him happy. I'm like, oh, okay. So you just don't care he engaged to Katisha. Okay, you one of those. Okay. Anyone see Kojo's little interview with Javen? Still a liar. No, and I was going to watch it today, but I got sidetracked. I'm going to watch it after I get off this live, though. I love Lindsay Lohan. She said, strip trying to roll with the women and stop. Okay. Stop trying to roll with the women and stop being a little bit. Okay. Shout out to Nene, honey. I thought they barely knew each other. What would they be arguing about? Girl, they don't. Exactly. I'm like, you could have at least come up with something more believable. We were arguing with each other. So this is Sophie, for everybody who did not watch. This is Sophie over there. And I didn't like Sophie coming in, acting like she would never talk to Kieran. Oh, he's really not my type. But she went over there grinning in Javen's face, flirting with him. And y'all are literally 2 or 3 tables away from you, Katisha. You little goofy. Talking about we need to give some grace and we need to do this and we need to do that. No, you need to open your eyes up. Okay, they're acting a fool right in front of you. You're too busy worrying about what we doing. Your man is right in front of you and you don't know what he doing. You need to be worried about him and Sophie. Because they got something in common. You need to be worried about them. He damn near was finna take Sophie home that night. And then when they got back to their apartment, she went to go lay down thinking he finna chase behind her. Honey, he ain't even care. He said, okay, you going to sleep? Okay, I'm finna go out. Pick that phone up. And I know he texted Sophie. He ain't fooling me. I know he texted her. He told her he was going to be down where he was going to be down, and that's where she went. And all of a sudden, y'all in an argument inside of a photo booth. Let's be so serious. Like, y'all got to come up with something that makes sense. Like, please stop. Oh my gosh, Misha, Javen went on that podcast and said Megan was in his top 2 trying to lie on Megan's name. He looked like the type. Like, let's just go back because we can look at him right here. Don't he look like the type? Look at that picture. He's a liar. Now, I knew this is the person. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Here he is right here. Just a liar. Like, get out of here. Child. Show was, asked her, you live 5 minutes. You live 5 minutes from here, right? Show did. She said, right down the street. I said, mm-hmm. And ain't no telling if he would, because he sure came home chipper. Now, when he came home, it was the next morning. They were supposed to go meet Katisha's family. And she was like, well, I didn't think you were going to make it. I thought you were going to be hungover. He was happy as hell. I ain't saying nothing happened, but I ain't saying nothing didn't happen. Okay, allegedly. Let me pull up my banner, okay? But he was very happy when he came home the next day, folding up his clothes. And you know what tipped me off? When he walked past Katisha and he said, let me go shower. I don't want to go to your family smelling like Why would you be thinking like that? Why you gotta take you didn't take no shower when you got in last night, or are you just now getting in? Why do you need 2 showers? Are you not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean? Why do you need to bathe again? Baby, see, that's why I can't be in no relationship, honey. I notice every damn thing. You done took 2 baths, you talking in circles, you're looking how you're looking, you're pissing me off. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Why are you taking so many baths? What's happening? Somebody, I got to go take a shower. I'm like, honey. And Katisha up there folding up his clothes, his cheating clothes. Katisha, girl, bye. Demolo would have never done you like that. Baby, he wouldn't have done you like that if somebody paid him. He would have been up the next morning fixing you breakfast, beans and franks. So what they eat? He would have been fixing you the toast, the beans, all the stuff that they eat. He would have been fixing breakfast. Not that. Taking a shower because he done been out all night in a photo booth. That's code for something else, honey. You were in a photo booth, all right, and you ain't fooling me. Okay. Megan was disgusted. She basically was on, I said what I said. Okay, and what you said was some bullshit. Let me see. Honey, because this we got to say to Sophie. And who is Mr. Chocolate? Okay. Who is Mr. Chocolate? Let me move this out the way so we can get into it. The man that you've been sleeping with. Sophie, who is Mr. Chocolate? Allegedly. Child, please. I ain't got time to play with them. I really don't. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Leaving back out the house is nasty work. Yes. And then she gonna say, I thought you could tell that I was upset last night. He said, no, I thought you were going to sleep. Girl, a man that don't care nothing about you never cares. And if they do see that you're upset, they still don't care. They're gonna pretend like they don't see it. Ask me how I know. I have literally cried and he's like, I'm finna go out. He still went. I was pregnant and all. He still went. Girl, okay. But you want to talk about us? Girl, bye. Okay, goodbye. It goes down in the photo booth. That story was giving bathroom style action. Sure was. And they couldn't do that. Because the photo booth, they only cut off your head. That the curtain only cut off your head. You could see the bottom half. But if it was a full photo booth, ain't no telling what they was doing in there. So Sophie, it's giving trash can. Okay, it's really giving trash can. I cannot wait for the reunion because there is absolutely no reason why you should have been all up on that man knowing that he is engaged to Katisha. But Katisha, this is what you get. Because you wanted to dog everybody else out instead of taking accountability for the fact that you chose incorrectly. You should have followed your spleen. Okay? Your spleen should have been itching and you would have chosen the right one. But that's just me. Oh, thank you, Minx. Minx has gifted 5 memberships. So y'all can go over there and hear about Building 42. Let me know if y'all got one of the memberships in the chat. Misha, do you have all your other story times on Patreon too? I'm thinking about joining. You should join. Yes, and I just organized them too. So they're all in one place. I have different segments over there. I have like Bravo News. I have Tales from TikTok. I have story times. We have watch alongs. And we just started going live on Patreon, and I went live over there twice. It was both times were impromptu, but my people over there just jumped on real quick. And we had a good old conversation before I actually I didn't mean to trick them. I wasn't trying to trick them, but I had saw something on TikTok and I thought that the patrons would like it, but it was a bunch of mess. And so I just turned that into a quick chat. And we were on there for like maybe an hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours or whatever. And then I got off that live, had to fix my son something to eat. And here we are on this live. But it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. I post a lot of content over there. I really do. Y'all vouch for me over here in the comment section and whatnot. Okay. And let them know that I do post a lot of content over there. You won't just be sitting there looking and waiting a month to get a video. All of them are over there, honey. And some of them are crazy. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do another story time today, but I got sidetracked by that mess on TikTok. That's why I don't be getting on TikTok during the day. I only scroll on TikTok at night after my son goes to sleep. But something just told me to go on there during the day and it sidetracked me. We have a time with them Tubi movies. We sure do, honey. We be watching all kinds of stuff. I love to torture them, child. Oh, yeah. It's another segment that I have over there where we watch these movies together. Honey, baby, they be giving me a hard time about the movies I be choosing. It's all in good fun. It's never real quick. Laugh out loud, Patreon. It is real quick. Y'all know I'm long-winded. That's why y'all coming over here. Because I'm long-winded. Sapphire said, Miss Misha, I can't watch Ready to Love without hearing your son going, ooh, in my head. Listen, I had him sing the theme song the other day, y'all. Why his voice kind of getting a little bit deep? I'm like, I'm going to have to go play the original one. Because why your voice sound kind of like deep a little bit? You're only 10. Okay? Reel it in, sir. You in your throat box. Why you sound so old? Oh, child, he growing up. Lord have mercy. We getting off track. Sophie, you heifer. Leave that woman's, I would say man, but he ain't her man. Just leave that other woman's person alone. Trashy, hooker. No, I'm just kidding. Close your legs to engage men. Moving on from that. Are we moving on? We ain't moving on, child. That's the end of it. Javen, you ain't worth a damn. And Katisha, I do not know why you caping for Javen because he damn sure wouldn't do the same for you. Okay? The only reason why he wanted you to stick around is because he wanted to continue to make a fool out of you. You should be thanking Megan. You're one of those people who turn on the messenger. That's why you just don't be telling people nothing. Because I can see her now getting mad because Megan brought it back to her. And then Javen goes and lies and puts it down. And then all of a sudden, now you mad at Megan. Nope. It ain't going to work. Okay. It just won't work. Nope. I'm done with it. Okay. Enough is a damn enough. Okay, let me see. Yvette said, Misha has done us bad with Spot That House. I have not. Some of the movies be good. Y'all do not let them people fool y'all. Some of the movies be good. Like 2 of them was good. 2 out of 15. 2 out of 15 movies. So I have this segment over there where we spot housewives. Okay. And it's outside of their normal realm. So not with them being with the other heifers on the scene. It's where we normally wouldn't see them. So I do this segment over there and we have to spot them. And so a lot of times it's in movies and videos and stuff like that. And some of the movies be bad. Ain't nobody tell them to sign up for Tubi. Honey, ain't nobody tell them to go over there in droves trying to get on Tubi. Honey, that's their business. Oh, child, honey. I know I still randomly sing Ready to Love. Ooh, girl, he sound deep now. I'm gonna have to let him sing it on the next review. I ain't gonna mix it in with this one, honey, because they already say I be all over the place. But anywho, it's organized chaos. Welcome to the channel and whatnot. Okay, and that lady is too formulaic. She's not trying to stop at Love is Blind UK. Her and Sophie are going for Netflix runs. Yeah, you know that's what they do. That perfect match and come over here and get another man or whatever them shows are they be over there doing. Child, anyway, that's what they all do. I mean, it worked out for AD and Ollie, but I still get pissed every time I think about him and Demi. It's like I want to be 100% happy for them, but Ollie just rubs me wrong sometimes. I mean, I feel like they found each other and it's good. But then every now and again, my Instagram will scroll and I'll see Demi. And I'm just like, dang, man. Because I think she really liked Ollie, but it just didn't work. And now here we have Javen or Javon or whatever the hell his name is. Anywho. Okay, let me see. V. Spencer said, girl, it was a whole hood Tubi movie that had me in tears. It was about some Jack girls. It was so good. Listen, it's so funny though, because the comments are what really makes it. The chat is what really makes it hilarious. I'm talking, I be in tears. Y'all do not understand. And I actually saved y'all from a horrible movie. Shamil was in a very horrible movie, and I saved them from destruction. Okay, so they need to be saying thank you, honey. I ain't even make them watch that movie because it was that awful. It was a mess. Okay? But I can't help it what they want to act in. They don't know no better. You know, they're just trying to collect a check. I have arrived and the spotlight is on me. I don't keep up with the Joneses. I am the Joneses. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay, thank you for the super chat, Keisha. Predictions for Love is Blind. I agree. Sophie is there for fame. Okay, prediction. I predict that Kieran and Megan will get married. No to Sarover and Kal. Kal is going to really disappoint Sarover. That's how I feel. I might be wrong, but that's how I feel. And as far as Katisha and this person, we already know they ain't doing nothing. Who else? Who else do we have? Let's go back through it. Okay, so Katisha and Javen, we already know both of them are red flags. She does not know how to discern a good person, and she let one slip through her fingers. Maybe she would not have been attracted to Demila. I'm not sure, but I don't think he was fully attracted to Katisha. She was not given the zhuzh, even though she's a very pretty lady. And she reminds me of Jordan Sparks. That's what I was calling her. I was like, Jordan Sparks. I was hollering at the TV child. So he didn't want Jordan Sparks because he wanted to get a spark with somebody else in that damn photo booth. So we know they're done. Then we had the love triangle that is Javen, Katisha, and Demila. And Demila, I wish you all the best, okay? I'm not going to let Katisha gaslight me into not speaking my speech. I feel like you were wronged. And really, you were the one that was gypped out of an experience. Okay? If we really want to be real, Aanu. Billy and Ashleigh, don't do it. Don't do it. I have a funny feeling that Ashleigh and Billy are going to get married. I hope not, but I really think that these two are going to get married and she is going to regret it. He doesn't want her to work in whatever field she's working in. He doesn't want her to eat certain food. He tell her when to drink her water. He doesn't. He's a no. He's a no. Billy, But I think they're going to get married. Aanu sleeping on the job, honey. Don't want to sing a song. His spleen is spleening, but he left a damn 4-month-old back at the house. Ciao, bye. Aanu and Patrick, get out of my life. Bardha and Jed. I feel like Bardha is going to say no. I think she's going to think that Jed is going to be a bit too controlling. Because he already told her he wasn't moving that PlayStation 5. So therefore, and thus and such, Bardha is like, yeah, I don't think so. And I kind of feel like she's not all the way attracted to him either. Something about it just gives, he thinks she's the hottest thing ever and she's the best thing since sliced bread, but I don't see her thinking the same about him. It's just something about it. I just don't get the feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, I don't know, they might get married, but it just, I don't feel like they're going to get married, y'all. I really don't. They might, though. We'll see. I think Bardha's going to call it off. Then we move on to Sarover and Kal. Kal thinks he's too hot to handle. That's another show. Ain't that the name of the other show, Too Hot to Handle? He want to go on one of them Netflix shows and find one of those girls in those scantily clad bikinis and kiss them in the mouth every 2 seconds. And then people got to vote about him kissing or whatever the hell people be doing on those dating shows. That's what he wants to do. Sarover, you're a very pretty girl and you do not need Kal. Okay? Get your self-esteem up. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, girl. I know how it is. I know. I know, but we don't like Kal. Okay. Moving on to Kieran and Megan. That's a yes. They're definitely going to get married. Will it last a long time? Who knows? But I think they're going to get married. And that's just that on that. And I think that's pretty much all of them. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they're all going to, I think that's pretty much it. Yep. That's it. Demila needs to put on a little weight and figure out what he want to do with that facial hair. Yeah, yeah. If he, it just needs a little shaping. To the salon, honey. That's it. He just need a little shaping. He'll be all right. I missed that Patrick had a baby. Jeesh, I must have tuned up. Oh, girl, he didn't say he had a baby. He didn't say it. That's why. It's some tea that story time with Ricky dropped on TikTok. Girl, the lady is saying that he told her to get rid of a child. He told her he didn't want to come back to a baby, if you know what I mean. And she had the baby anyway. And she's been posting subliminals saying it's really hard when you just want to take a shower, but you can't. You have to ask permission while other people are on a show looking for love. And that's why I said I don't think that Patrick even wanted anybody. He just wanted to be seen. Him and his spleen just wanted to be seen. He's put that on a shirt. Me and my spleen want to be seen. And then Aanu can get a shirt that says, "You're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar." They all crazy. They are all crazy. NYC DMP, thank you for the super chat. I love you and your son. Thanks for bringing smiles to my night. Thank you, my little baby. He's so sweet. His spinal rectum, a fool. Do you hear me? I fast forward the unseasoned couples. Don't we all? Okay. I thought it was all going to be unseasoned there for a minute, but then it got good. I said, okay, honey, let me sit on back down with my lemonade then, since y'all getting good and whatever. Because at first I was like, oh gosh, what is happening? Is he a deadbeat? I wonder what his women have to say about it. I don't know. What they saying is giving deadbeatish. That's what they saying. They say he don't do nothing. Well, the lady said he did allegedly, because honey, I don't know. I'm just repeating what I said it because I heard it. Shout out to Phaedra. I'm just repeating it because that's what Storytime with Ricky said, that the lady said he's giving very much deadbeat. His spleen and his beads don't want to take care of that baby. And the baby is 4 months old, which means that all this was going on around the time that he was on Love is Blind. That is ridiculous. Like, That's what I said too, Mati. He's a deadbeat according to his children's mother. Anywho, y'all, I have had such a great time with y'all on this live as usual, but I have to get off of here so I can make sure that my child goes to sleep on time. It is almost 10 p.m. I thank you all for joining me. If you watch this on the replay, then I hope that you enjoyed it as well. This is the season in a nutshell. Okay, let me break it down to you. And I may do a separate video of each couple and my random raw thoughts on each couple. I think that's needed because this live was a little bit of everything, but I want to go individually couple by couple. So be on the lookout for that. That will probably be out on Wednesday. So we have, let me move this out the way. We have Megan and Kieran. I say yes. She's going to say yes to the dress and yes to the mess and yes to the rest. Sarover and Kal. Kal thinks he's hotter than he actually is. That hair is a fool. Okay. My spleen says to cut it. Sarover, girl, I wish you all the best. Okay. Bardha and Jed. I sometimes forget that they are there, but I think that Bardha is so cute. She's the cutest thing ever. Jed seems like a nice guy. I think he reminds me of someone from the Jersey Shore. So there's that. He wants to take over. She doesn't want to be tooken. So I don't know if they're going to get married. Yes, no, maybe so. Y'all comment down in the chat. Aanu and Patrick, his spleen and his dirty Air Force Ones. She says he's a liar. I say she was uninterested. Patrick did the right thing by calling things off. They would not have liked each other. Aesthetically, absolutely not. She got there and started acting a fool, and it further let me know that she just wanted to put on a dress and cause a scene. Moving on from them, we have Billy Badass and Ashleigh, the flight attendant. Billy, absolutely not. She can eat what she wants to eat. If you can't control your food, then you shouldn't be eating. Okay? So don't bother her if she doesn't want to eat what you eat. If she wants to eat a piece of cake, she can eat the cake, anime. Goodbye and good night. Moving on to this, Demila, Katisha, and Javen. I don't want to say too much because Katisha gets upset when we speak our speech. But girl, I'm going to speak it today. Demila, you deserve better. Good thing you're not with Katisha. She's not fully healed. Okay? It's giving bag lady. Okay? It's giving bag lady. Javen, a trash can. You chose Katisha. Really, Katisha chose you because she was finna get ready to dump you. But then whatever you said made her feel like she should have chosen you. And then she got what she got. And that's why I don't care. You get what you get and you don't put your fit. Megan, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if I threw a party, invited everyone I knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. And that's just that on that. Oh, child. And that's it. That's it. That's all. Aanu acted very weird. She probably wants to be on Perfect Match 2 or drive people to her music. Yeah, because who else took a picture like this? Everybody else took a picture just regular. Here go Aanu. Bent all over. This is giving Perfect Match all day. Girl, bye. Okay. Goodbye and good night. And on that note, we're going to wrap this live up. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this live. We're going to have a Ready to Love live as well. That might be... Oh, this is Labor Day weekend. So maybe y'all got some plans. Y'all got some plans? Because if y'all got plans, then we ain't going to do nothing. But if y'all ain't got no plans, then let's get together on Sunday and talk about Ready to Love. Y'all let me know in the chat. Even when the chat closes, please let me know in the comment section if you want to get together and talk about it. I will see y'all later. Thank you for joining me. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, night, y'all.